Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, nako, magandang gabi ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome ho sa ating program. Ito po ang Legal Advice Corner on a Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday ho sa inyong lahat. Ayan ho. Medyo maaraw na ho. Medyo nagsisimula ng humaba yung araw. Rati ho, pagka ganitong oras, madilim na. Winter time, alas 4 pa lang ho ng hapon, alas 3 ng hapon, alas 3:30, madilim na. Pero ngayon ho, maliwanag ho, maaraw ho. So welcome ho sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. For those of you who have tuned in for the first time or tuned in just now, welcome ho. Ito po ang programa dito po sa United Kingdom kung saan ay tinatalakay ang mga bagay-bagay tungkol sa batas, no? Dahil may kasama ho tayong expert, no, sa larangan ho ng batas. Kababayan ho natin, we're so proud of her. She is the managing partner po ng kanilang law firm, ang Deo Volente Solicitors, DV Solicitors also known, no? It's also known as DV Solicitors. Kaya we're so proud, Pinay ho ang nasa helm ng law firm na yan dito po sa United Kingdom. Dito po sa England naka-base, no? Pakilala na natin, no? Na-miss na ho natin siya. Siya ho ay tumakbo. Isa ho sa dream ko ang makatakbo. Hindi pa ho ako tumatakbo. Maski 5K sa buong buhay ko. Pero itong pinakamamahal nating abogada na-negotiate niya ang 26 miles, no, na equivalent ng isang marathon. Marathon bale, yun ang talagang marathon, yun ang takbo, yun ang distansya, 26.2 ba or something, no? Pero ayun ho, Sunday ho, tumakbo siya. Makikibalita tayo. Pero syempre, pakikilala ko muna ang pinakamamahal natin, Brains and Beauty ho. Ang managing partner po ng Deo Volente Solicitors, walang iba kundi si Attorney DANNA QUINTO. Attorney, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Mr. Laragan. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back. As Mr. Laragan said, ayan, nakikita nyo, may araw pa. Medyo may glare. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Before we start, I want to say happy birthday sa isa sa ating paborito na belated happy birthday. Kasi last year, very memorable yung birthday niya. So,
okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Nakiki-happy birthday si Suzy. Happy birthday na po, Tito Emeline. That's from Suzy. That is from Suzy. Tito Emeline, Rafael, yes. Happy birthday. Or belated happy birthday.
Ever young looking, no? Si Lady Emeline. Mabuhay, Emeline Rafael, no? We love you. Part of our family, no, dito. So, mahal na mahal natin yan. At napakabata, we're so proud. She looks very young at her age. Forever young. Di ba? Parang yan ang mangyayari sa'yo, attorney, with your looks, yung young look mo. Yeah. Nasa 50s ka, 60s, 70s, pero you look 20 years younger, ganyan, no, ng edad mo, pagka ganun. So,
mana lang sa inyo, Mr. Laragan. Mana lang sa inyo.
Pinababaya ko na yung white hair para, uy!
Asa na ba siya? Asan ba siya? Asan ba yung guest co-star namin? Baka ganun, gusto magpaano. Ayan. Gusto daw
Ayan,
kasi
kakulit.
magpakandong. Ayan po ang aming guest co-star, si Snooki. Very,
Uy,
very
nasa
cute.
inaabangan ka namin ha. Nung Sunday, sabi
Oh,
namin, saan ba si attorney? Asan na
hindi
bang
tayo
siya? Baka nakatakbo
nagkita.
pa. Gusto yun ha. Mukhang hindi na
Oo.
yata kami nagkakato.
Hindi lang
So,
hindi lang na ano, kasi as I was explaining to you, pakita ko, yan, ang aking
ayan,
marathon number.
Okay.
So,
Ito muna. Mumove ko lang ito aking ano.
if,
Ayan.
if you're interested in running a marathon, so trivia muna tayo. We all don't start
Okay.
at the same time, di ba? Kasi
Ayun.
11,000 yung mga tumakbo ng
Dami.
Sunday. London Marathon,
Oo nga.
40,000. So these events are
Wow.
quite highly subscribed. Hindi lang po atleta, nakaka-inspire kasi makikita nyo po yung mga, you've seen people running with names of their loved ones. You see people running for charity. You see people running
really,
for different causes. So talagang inspiring
Okay,
show of
okay.
humanity. People cheering on for other people, cheering on for strangers, nagbibigay ng
Ako,
jelly beans, nagbibigay ng orange slices. It's a very good day. So I was saying, hindi po kami sabay-sabay hindi po kami sabay-sabay nagsa-start. So you probably will depende sa pace mo, or depende sa kung ano yung target mo, you will have your starting positions. So syempre una yung mga professional. And then and so on and so forth. So may mga 10 to 15 minutes na mga interval yan kasi depende sa dami.
Wow.
So that's the reason why mahirap magkita actually sa marathon. But nailuwas naman at nakakita ako at ito ang aking baon ngayong Tuesday. That's the most...
Yes, congratulations, attorney. Congratulations. Yay! Wala pa tayong palakpak yan. Direct, wala pa tayong palakpak o ano. Dapat pala
Kasi-
mayroon tayong mga palakpak na sound. Wow.
Talagang nag-cram lang tayo kasi medyo na busy ang buhay at nagkasakit ng konti. So we tried. Looking back, siguro na lesson learned ko I would probably train harder and longer. I would definitely add more cushion dun sa training ko. Add longer time na hindi lang yung parang nagka-cram ka ng college. And all in all, masaya pa rin dahil nakakita ako ng Pilipino. I think somewhere dun sa tinatawag natin the really painful miles. We're talking about the 20s, yung nasa 20s. So this is 26 miles. That's Kuya Camilo, mga bagong friends ko. Kuya Camilo, 62 years old po si Kuya Camilo. 9th marathon niya na. That's Eden. Eden Marie, isa din po Pilipino. Hindi po kami magkakakilala. Nagkita-kita
Nakuha mo
na
yung
po
number
kami.
niya, no? Nakuha mo yung number niya ni Camilo?
Mga friends na po kami sa Facebook. Friends na po kami sa Facebook. So we saw each other. Si Tita Camilo, nakita ko on and off around mile 20s siguro. Tapos towards the end, halos sabay-sabay na kami. We're pacing, he's pacing us, we're pacing him, we're pacing each other. Tapos nakakita ko ng volunteer na, kasi may mga volunteer nagbibigay ng tubig. So may tita. Nakita niyo Pilipino ako, so parang nagulat na. Andun siguro ako, parang hilang talilong ako na sobrang dehydrated.
Sa finish line?
Pardon?
Finish line? Sa finish line
No,
yan?
nasa mile 23 pa lang po. Nasa mile
23, sorry. 23 as you were saying.
Volunteer. Si volunteer na tita na napakabait. Tapos doon ako parang nagulat na natauhan ako nung nagtagalog si tita na binibigyan ako ng tubig. Tapos niyakap ko talaga siya. Sabi ko, ang hirap. And then she said, kaya yan. And then, nung nakita niya si Eden, sabi niya kay Eden, yung the other lady, sabi niya, Eden, andun yung mga Pilipino, takbuhin mo, samahan mo. So nahabol kami ni Eden, and all the three of us accompanied each other, encouraged each other for the last 3 kilometers at sabay-sabay kami, halos sabay-sabay kami natapos sa finish
Maganda
line.
yan.
That was
Maganda yan. Let's
very,
come up
very
with a
fun.
group, no? Magkaroon ng
Yeah.
group na para pagkasali, mas sama-sama, masaya. I saw a couple of Filipinas. Taga saan kayo? London, tumatakbo sila magkasama. Na-notice ko si Camilo ba o Camilo? Naka-I
Camilo
ba o
po.
J? Ikaw naka-K? Naka-K. Tapos yung isa naman naka-C ba? Yung ba ang
Ay,
batches?
hindi po. Yung color po. Color.
Naka-K ka, naka-I yata or J si Camilo. Anong
Hindi. Yung
do you run?
bag collection lang po yun. Yung letter. Pang collection po yun ng bag. Ang pina-follow is yung color. Pink wave.
So ang color, so there, how many colors are running at different intervals? Ilang colors ang bale?
Five.
Five. Pang-ilang wave ka? Pang-ilang wave ka, attorney?
Pang-apat ata ako. Pang-apat na wave ako. Towards the end ako.
Okay. So natapos ka siguro mga 6 o'clock na? 5 o'clock, ganyan?
No, 4. Mga 4.
4 o'clock. Kasi nangyari sa amin, inikot-ikot namin, hirap namin lumapit dahil nakasaksak yan. So we ended up from one part to the other. Tapos sabi ko, direct, paki-compute nga natin 6.5 miles. Naku, kung tumakbo na si attorney ng 9:45. Nandito kami sa other side, almost finish line. Sabi ko, kailangan makita namin sa gitna. So, iikot ka pa. You have to drive all the way kasi nasa kabila kami, we have to drive all the way to the other side.
Nakalimutan ko sabihin sa'yo. Nakalimutan ko po sabihin sa inyo na there's a trick to it. Na kahit di mo po ko tawagan. If you put the number sa sa online, you can monitor runners as they cross. Because meron po kaming chip.
Oh, wow! Sayang.
Nakalimutan ko, may chip yan. So, this is electronically timed. We're all electronically timed. So, when we pass a certain landmark, like 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40th kilometer, nagbi-beep yung beep. And then, it will register. And sometimes, may tumatawag din naman. Kaso, yun din, pag hindi mo marinig or ako, I think medyo nalulubat ka. Kasi ano din ano din siya sa, you use your phone for music. Nalubat yung AirPods ko.
Okay, direct, pakihanap mo lang yung mapa, yung ruta, kung mailalagay mo lang, maipa-flash mo. Sige, go ahead, attorney. Yung AirPods ba sinasabi mo? Earphones?
I was just saying that you do need your phone to stay alive, just in case of any emergency, just in case may injure ka. So that's one thing.
Oh yes, dapat
that you want to bring cash. Just in case ma-stuck ka somewhere and you want to take ma-injure ka and kailangan mo mag-cab or although marami namang volunteers so yun yung mga dala-dala mo, but it's pretty medyo mahirap nga maghanapan kasi malaki pong event to, madaming tao, malaking event. You don't really know kung ano yung pacing mo on the day. Depende sa nutrition mo, because I was very tired very early. I was talagang lumabas yung lack of training, lumabas yung
Pangilang mile?
5 miles pa lang, pagod na ako. 5 miles pa lang, nagre-reklamo na yung katawan ko eh. Talagang sabi niya, ano ba to? Ang tagal na nating hindi tumakbo, ang tagal na nating hindi sobrang active. But what it did was inspired me na sabi ko, kaya pa naman. Kailangan lang talagang i-maintain yung health. Kailangan mo talagang, you need to put in the work. You need to put
in maintain the health? Okay.
Yeah, maintain yung baseline health mo, maintain yung baseline strength mo. Kasi if you don't maintain it, talagang bababa yung natural endurance mo. So, you need to put in the work. You really, yun yung natutunan ko na hindi pwedeng cramming parate. Hindi pwedeng, yung sa edad ko siguro, kailangan na talagang mahaba-haba ang training. But still, it was good fun. It's good to turn up. At the end of the day,
it was our first, at the end of the day, you've done something, you've achieved something, you've endured the 26-mile run. Hindi biro yun.
Yeah.
Although masaya. Andiyan ka attorney dyan sa Obing Din. Direct Obing Din. Obing Din. Hindi, Obing Din.
Hi.
Yeah, Obing Din.
Hindi.
Obing Din.
Okay.
Yan. So,
Yeah.
andyan kami. Yung ikot kayo. So, 11, 12 yan. Nandiyan kami sa...
Yeah, I
sa
remember
tuktok
that.
na
May
yan.
roundabout dyan eh. May roundabout.
Oh, yeah. Yung roundabout na yan, dyan kami nag-aabang dahil sabi namin, mahuhuli natin si attorney from dito na. Mikot kami ng buong Brighton. Saan ba tayo pupuesto? Saan tayo?
So sorry.
Alangan naman sa area ng Royal Pavilion, no? Alanganin doon. Lalo na mahirap na mag-park doon. And so we were at the other side. I guess we finally, dito sa Obing Din. Ayun, kasama namin si Snooki. Si Snooki, nag-enjoy si Snooki. Ang dami niyang nakitang runners. Ngayon lang siya nakakita ng gano'ng karaming tao. Sabi niya, wow, ang daming tao. So nag-enjoy kami, no, ni Snooki. So we didn't know, if we only knew na kung nasan ka, we could have timed our, kala nga namin, late kami, not the time namin. If
No,
only we knew
late ako nag-start. Late kami nag-start. Late nag-start and late din yung pacing ko. But yeah, maybe next time. Definitely next time. May t-shirt. Pakita ko may t-shirt ka pa. You get the t-shirt with the medal. Yung finisher.
Yan ba? Do you pay a fee to join the marathon? Magkano ba ganyan? Magkano fee sa ganyan?
70 pounds, 89. Depende sa ano. And it goes to charity. May part po doon na it goes to charity. So, maganda din. You feel that you're supporting causes or yung kung sino yung beneficiary nila. And yung local community din. It was good fun. All in all, glad to survive.
Will you do it again
Masaya
next year?
ako nakauwi ako. Yun lang. Masaya ako nakauwi ako in one piece. Masaya ako nakatapos ako. And very, very happy to meet those amazing Filipinos.
Si Camilo.
Si Camilo and shout out kay Camilo and Camilo's wife, Tita. Tita from Mile 23 sa Brighton. Kung sino po kayo, kung nakakakilala po kayo ng nananawagan po. Nagbibigay ng tubig na nag-volunteer dun sa station. So, official volunteer siya sa Mile 20. I'm pretty sure it was Mile 23 or Mile 22 sa Brighton Marathon. I want to say thank you to you, Tita. Sana po, sana maalala niyo kami.
Direk, pakita mo nga ulit mapa. Hanapin natin yung 23 kay sinasabi ni attorney.
Hanapin natin yung Mile 23.
Mile 23 nga.
So, up there,
15. Sige, balik tayo sa kaliwa dito sa 14:50 na yan. So, papunta na sa kaliwa. Yan. Sige.
Papunta na.
Tayo. Sige pa. 17. Sige pa. 23 daw. 23. 17.
Taas na.
Yan.
Ayun, 23. Ayun.
23.
Sa may Kingsway.
Area.
Yeah, I think that was it. The tita who was at Mile 23 na nagbigay po ng tubig at who was so sweet nung niyakap ko siya, natawa siya. Tapos tinuro niya si Eden, nasundan kami. And then we saw them sa Mile 24 to 25. I think sila yon. Or mga Pilipino. Then they were cheering. Sabi nila, go Pinoy! I think a group of Filipinos na volunteer or runners then. Narinig siguro kami nagtatagalog. Then they cheered us on. So, malakas ang suportahan ng mga Pilipino.
Filipino contingent. Sayang, no? Kung we could have known kung ilan sana. Pero sa bagay, that was a nice opportunity to meet up with them, no? Para in case next time. Kailan daw ang next time magkasama-sama? Next time, kailan ba ang next marathon?
Depende sa kung kailan magti-train. I've learned my lesson. Kung kailan ako magkakaroon ng panahon to train properly. So, I'll have a look
What did you learn? Attorney, what did you learn? What did you learn? Training has to be longer para bang merong more time to train. Ganun, no?
I think the reason, yung dati ko ginagawa na the shortest version, actually, ito yung pinaka-short ko. Hindi na siya ganun ka nag-apply kasi hindi na ako gym goer parate. So, when I was younger, we're talking about 7 years ago, iba talaga yung composition ng body mo, iba yung recovery rate mo. So, ang kahit hindi ako parating tumatakbo or minimal lang yung takbo ko, I was able to keep fit by going to the gym. I don't have that now. Medyo hindi ako ganun kasipag we're talking gym classes, yung mga yung spin class, yung mga yoga. So ngayon talaga tipid ako sa pagpunta sa gym. Hindi talaga ako ganun kasipag. So I've learned that lesson. I've learned the lesson of willpower. Malakas talaga pag malayong maabot natin pag matigas
so ang panlaban mo willpower. Willpower yung panlaban mo dyan, attorney.
O, panlaban mo na lang yung willpower. If all
willpower
fails,
na lang. Okay.
panlaban mo na lang talaga yun. Yung matigas pa rin ang ulo ko. Yun ang na-prove ko. But siguro for me to enjoy it more and to do better, you really got to put in the work. And it's good to talk to people kasi minsan talaga, din ako yung loner runner ako. Marami kami loner runner kasi doon ka, pag nag-run ka, personally, doon ako nagtatanggal stress. I run alone. I like running alone because that's the time for me to not think about anything else. And then like, masaya para din may kausap pag, lalo na kapag masakit na yung katawan mo. And little things, yung mga maganitong adventure, hindi naman ako lumabas ng bansa, andyan ako sa Brighton. It felt like I was away I was in another universe for 4 days. And totoo yung runner's high, Mr. Laragan. I've been high on dopamine for the last 2 days. Yung high na makukuha mo.
Yung runner's high, ko tawagin nila, di ba?
Improbable.
Yung runner's high, hindi sinasabi nila, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung runner's high.
I'm just finishing something probably that's personally improbable. For me, hindi naman tayo atleta, hindi rin naman tayo, life gets in the way. May trabaho tayo, the reality is, yung buhay natin mainly, may work, mainly may mga obligasyon, other obligations day to day. So talagang yung training na pupunta sa hindi sa priority 1, hindi nga priority 2, hindi rin priority 3, minsan napupunta talaga siya sa towards the end. But we try as much as we can. I think in the end, sabi ko, just turn up and have fun. If all else fail, kung talagang mahirap ang buhay, mahirap talaga lahat, turn up, have fun, wala namang mawawala kung hindi mangyayari.
And you met some new friends.
I met some new friends.
And hopefully, na-inspire mo ako. Na-inspire mo ako.
Yes!
Year, maski hindi ko kaya, hindi pa ako nakaranas sa 5K or even 2K, I'll try my best siguro, hopefully. Siguro, unti-unti lang. Di ba, Snooki, no? Mag-cheer
Diba,
kay Snooki. Well done, Daddy. Well done, Daddy. Yeah.
It's good fun.
So, yeah, at saka it was good. The weather was good. Napakaganda. It was perfect. It was sunny. Oo, di ba? Hindi yung kamukha na biglang uulan o makulimlim. O makulimlim, okay lang, wag lang mulan. Pero kung malamig or umuulan, it spoils the event in a way, di ba? Yung kagandahan.
Ang mainit ang mahirap. I'll take rain any day. Over heat. Mas mahirap po ang heat actually. From experience, I'll take it. It was perfect running condition. Everyone was saying perfect running condition. Great crowd, and I think at the end of the day, marami kang makikitang inspiring na tao. Makikita mo yung loved ones nila, makikita mo kung ano yung pinaglalaban nila, yung causes nila. That alone, I think to be in that vicinity ng napakaraming tao na yung personal na objective nila, wala naman nakikipag-compete kahit kanino. I think everyone there was a personal goal, a personal adventure, you beat your own self. Ang kalaban mo yung sarili mong limitasyon. And that's a pretty good, a very, very good way of reminding ourselves. Sabi mo nga, walang kayang-kaya with the right motivation and the right training, kayang-kaya.
Tama. Oh, yeah. With the right motivation, training, at saka yung na-achieve mo, no? Ano ba sa ng buhay? If you don't do these things, it's a useless life, no? Parang nandiyan ka sa isang tabi, sa isang sulok, sa isang kwarto. you're having fun actually, attorney. Yung life mo, although may challenges siya, mahirap din niya. Siyempre, hindi naman, it's no joke, no? No joke just running 26 miles and then, siyempre, yung training dyan, yung effort na in-spend mo, no, na binigay mo. Pero it's worth it, di ba? Dahil you achieved something rather than just sitting in a place, reading probably a book lang. Maganda yun. And we enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Na sabi ko, pero muna, takbo nga ako. Although hindi ako tumatakbo, takbo kaya ako. No? Kasi ako, I'm trying to go into the HIIT thing, di ba? HIIT, yung high intensity interval training, yung short span lang, pero ganun, no? Pero ito maganda to for endurance, di ba?
For endurance, yeah.
You know,
Kaya yan. Let's go.
Let's go next year, hopefully, let's do that, no? It's a challenge.
Yes.
Maraming kang na-inspire sa amin. Okay, we're gonna have a short break muna. Break na. Magbabati pala, bati tayo pala ngayon. Bati muna. Sige, direct, yung mga first, sino mga bumati, attorney, no? So let's go. Hindi na simulan. Ulit na from the top, yeah. Hindi na cue. Let's do it. Yan. Okay, ayan, namimintana yung aking assistant at ang ating si little girl. Ito ang aso na nagmimintana sa umaga at saka sa gabi, mahilig siya mamintana eh. Tapos tatawag niya pag nakita ang aso naglalakad sa labas. Ayan, si little girl, si Snooki. Magkakulay pa lang kaya damit nito, no?
Well, pareho pa kayo parang nagmo-mold. At iba na po kulay niya, ha? She's lighter. She is lighter yung kulay niya.
Hello, Tito Danso. We were waiting for her. Di ba nakabang tayo? We were there cheering all of the runners. Ayan.
Next time naman.
Cheering kami. Yes. Hopefully, maisama to. May tumatakbo ba na with dogs? Wala, no? Wala naman sigurong tumatakbo.
Wala ata. Wala pa ako na.
Wala pa nakita. Okay. Uy, teka muna. Greetings muna. Sino sa palagay mo unang bumati sa atin?
Naalala ko si Oliver Fernandez. I think I saw him, I saw him sa isa sa comment section. Hindi itong comment section, but over the weekend. So, Oliver Fernandez, naalala kita.
Oliver Fernandez, sige, subukan natin. Tingnan natin.
I think
wow, mabuhay. Galing, ha?
Sprint to the finish si Edgardo. Yan ang sinasabi na galing. Right. Edgardo says, happy Tuesday. Edgar the guy, to Mr. Laragan, Attorney Dana, and hardworking Direk Pao, and to the viewers working in Canary Wharf as of now. Looking forward to lots of thanks, Egay the guy. Egay the guy po is YouTuber po yan ng aming Edgardo, roving reporter na YouTuber. Okay. So follow him. Subscribe, no? Follow, subscribe. Ganun ba yun?
Follow, subscribe. Egay the guy. We have to check that out, no? Para makita natin. Snooki, ha? Remember, Egay the guy, ha? Okay. Egay.
Ano na kami Snooki? Ayan.
Snooki, okay.
Right. So, second, sinong salutatorian?
Second natin.
Siyempre, I will still carry on with Oliver Fernandez pa rin ang aking...
Oliver Fernandez? Sige. Tingnan natin, Oliver Fernandez ba? Sige nga.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Okay. Wow! Galing.
Yes, Oliver Fernandez. Nako, as usual, ganda ng galing ng mga ni Oliver mga haba ng mga comments, always good. Congratulations.
We look forward to it.
Sabi niya, for finishing the 2023 Brighton Marathon, certainly not an easy to do. It hasn't been that long when you were talking to us about having a go at the Camino Santiago de Compostela. We surely hope you rub off such energy and zest for life to us mere mortals and viewers of TV Europe. Nako, nakakataba naman ng puso. Pero ang totoo nun, I said to Mr. Laragan, doable po. I think I started, at talaga nung una, hindi naman ako sporty talaga. Hindi ako athletic.
Really?
At hindi,
Attorney?
I'm not at all, Mr. Laragan. As in, Hindi po ako
Pero
athletic.
nag-martial arts ka, nagma-mountain climbing ka,
No, no,
nag-hiking ka.
not all my life.
Talaga?
Not all my life. When I was in high
Talaga?
school, talagang nerd ako, geek ako. College, wala nga
Mm.
akong sports. Wala akong sports. Nakikisali
Mm.
lang ako minsan sa futsal. Pero hindi ako yung sporty. And
Mm.
somebody just told me about long runs
Mm.
nung bata ako. And then
Mhm.
I picked up running. I don't know, because I picked up running to may namatay yung grandmother ko, and I was dealing with
Mhm.
grief. So I picked up running not for health, but actually to deal with grief. And my first
Oh, really?
ever
Wow.
marathon was for my grandmother. So yun yung half marathon ko 2011 siguro 2010. St. Albans yun. So dun ko na pick up
Okay.
running fever, the running hype, the running addiction. And from nowhere, I wasn't a runner, hindi ako varsity, hindi ako whatever. And it wasn't at all about sports or health or achievement. I just want to do it for her. I just wanted to do it in her memory.
Okay.
And
Okay, good.
and then from then
And,
on, nakaka-addict na,
oh,
na you wanted to do more of
oh,
it because
right.
you feel good doing it. So, what I'm trying to imply is, kayang-kaya. Kayang-kaya. If you want to do it, if you've got the motivation to do it, if you've got the purpose, yun ang pinaka, kasi I think pag masakit na yung paa mo, pagod ka
Oo.
na, talagang you'll feel, dito ko na feel na talagang ubos na ubos yung katawan mo, yung talagang pigang-piga yung energy mo. You really have to dig deep sa purpose mo. You have to dig deep kung who are you doing it for? And ano yung mission mo. So that's the reason why madami dun sa mga tumatakbo, they're running for a loved one, they're running for a cause, they're running for a charity, and that alone is very, very potent. Malakas yun na motivasyon. So, if you want to do it, it can be done. Kayang-kaya. It doesn't, walang mortal,
Try to do it.
walang special, I think, ever. And you'll feel pagpunta mo doon, and daming tao, di ba? Makikita mo sarili, kanya-kanyang story. Kanya-kanyang, you don't feel na, ay, hindi ako part dito, hindi ako athletic. You feel talaga na, you know what, kanya-kanya kami ng purpose ngayon. Parang lahat kayo may mission, and it's a personal mission. So it's quite good. If don't let it intimidate you. You will feel absolutely surprised what the human body can do. Sabi ni Snooki, oo daw.
Oo nga eh. Pagka binitawan ko, gustong nagpapapansin eh. Pero maganda yung ginawa mo. You were inspired by, you did it for your lola, para in memory of your lola. Ako naman siguro, if I were to do it, I would be doing it because I was inspired by you. No? It was my first time to see a marathon. And I enjoyed yung ambience na people were cheering for people na hindi nila kilala.
Hindi nila kilala.
Oo, nakikita mo lang yung pangalan kasi. Ang problema ko lang ngayon, pag tumakbo ko, talagay ko in memory of Innocencia Laragan. Baka naman, go, Innocencia! Innocencia, go, well done! Yun lang ang problema. Pero, yeah, I think I'll try to do one. All because of you, attorney, no? Dahil na-inspire mo na, kailangan ma-achieve natin. At saka baka tanggap ako ng ganyang medalya, wala pa. Si Emily, meron na mula sa Dubai eh.
Sa Dubai. Ayun, nakakatawa yung ganito na you see it, pagod ka na. Tapos nakita mo yung medalya towards the end, parang that was worth it. And yung t-shirt, so hahanapin mo yung t-shirt at yung medalya. So it's
ang galing.
Maliit lang ang kasayahan. Maliit ang kasayahan sa buhay. Mga the simple joys of life, the simple adventures. So, I hope, kung ano man yan, you have your personal, we all have our personal, it doesn't have to be a marathon. Kung ano man yung sa tingin mo, mahirap i-achieve, na impossible or improbable to achieve. I think it's a good feeling to have a go at it. It's a good feeling na try mo lang. You'll never know.
Yeah,
and you might just be able to conquer it.
Yep. Well, thank you, Oliver, for that very nice message. Now, talagang sabi mo, si attorney, Compostela, kailan lang Santiago de Compostela na challenging walk, pati yung mga kinain mo along the way, mga stops and everything. Ngayon, ito na ngayon, itong marathon. So, ako, na-inspired ako, attorney, to be honest. Alam mo naman ako, I'd like to be physically fit, no? And I started dancing, although hindi ako nagsasayaw ever since. Let me sing a million times, but to dance even once, hindi ako magsasayaw. Kasi nahiya ako yung paggalaw-galaw ng sayaw.
Gala-gala.
Oo, pero nga, gusto kong gumalaw dahil syempre yung physical fitness mo, di ba? Kamukha si Camilo ba, 62 years old, tumatakbo. 62 nga ba? Tumatakbo. Matanda lang ako ng isang taon dun sa kanya, di ba? Imagine mo yun, magka-edad pala kami ni Camilo. Okay, so, sino susunod natin? Sino hula mo? So, tama ka kay Oliver. So, good. Sino susunod natin? Sino hula mo?
Third one, Marian Galicia Panera.
Marian Galicia Panera, yung mga top favorites. Okay, all right.
Two out of three.
Very good. Nice. Nakakatuwa naman.
Oo. Ayan, sabi ni Marian Galicia Panera, hello po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Dana. Magandang gabi po at sa lahat. Happy Tuesday po. Stay healthy. Stay safe always. God bless us po. Wow. Ayan, napaka-positive.
God bless din. Yes. God bless. Ayan. Si Marian Galicia Panera, no? So nakadalawa ka out of 3. Oy, Gigi Elamparo. Ganun ba pronunciation? Elamparo?
Tama ba pronunciation namin, Gigi? Good evening now, Attorney
Elamparo.
Kuya Sonny, happy Tuesday, all viewers. And Direk Pao and Snooki. Meron tayong greeting for Snooki. Ayan.
Snooki. Asa ba si Snooki? Nag-iikot yata. Kung anong ginagawa nun, no? Si Snooki natin. Snooki tubok. Ayan, okay. Thank you. Congratulations. Sabi niya.
Ay, thank you. Thank you, Marian. Thank you so much.
It's no easy feat, no? 26 na milya ang tatakbuhin mo, Diyos ko, Lord. I don't know kung paano, no? Anong gagawin dyan, kung paano. But it will be a challenge. It will be, not all because ikaw nga, attorney, nagagawa mo. So, kailangan maski, pwede bang longer takbo? Hindi ka naman, let's say, ito yung batch mo. Kanya batch, anong batch yan? Kung batch orange or yellow. Yung batch ba na yan, would some of them run kung may malakas sila o faster or hindi naman? Parang you're keeping pace ng sarili nyo. You can overtake yung nasa unahan mo?
Pwede. You run at the,
akala ko, parang sabay-sabay tayo ng pace, ganun, no? Okay. Akala ko parang naghihintayan. Ready na, yellow, group, go! Yan, tatakbo ko ngayon. Yung pace nyo. Gano'n ba yan? Paano ba itsura ng starting line? All yellows. They may megaphone ba yan? All people or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Set up na kayo. Kasi 11,000 eh. Set up na kayo dito, ganyan. Ang laki ng park kung saan na kayo. Anong park yan? Preston Park, yeah. Preston Park. Yeah. Doon kayo lahat naka-gather, lahat ng 11,000?
Yeah.
Most?
Yes, and may there's may process, kumbaga may hindi registration kasi you'll get your number sometimes. Mm-hmm. I got my number via post.
Yeah, attorney. Snooki, come.
And then what you'll do, sometimes you have to pick it up a day before ng race, but or ipopost sa'yo. Then, you'll have to turn up dun sa, kumbaga kung saan, yung event mismo, kung saan yung starting point. And then, you can drop off your bags kung wala kang, kasama. And then, maraming tao walang kasama, na wala kang mabibigyan. You drop off your bag. May bag ka lang na small bag. They give us parang simple drawstring bag. Andun yung change of clothes mo, and dadalhin nila yon sa finish line. So, pag finish mo, you can pick up your bag, and nandun na yung mga, if you wanna change clothes, if you wanna if you want to wear a warmer clothing. It's more for warmer clothing kasi you'll feel cold very quickly. So you'll have to pick up those change of clothes towards the end. And then you wait. And then lots of waiting. So may call time. And then slowly you'll get cold depending on your wave or number or depende sa pace mo. Dahan-dahan, they'll set you dun sa starting line. May mga parang ano yan, yung may concert. So pipila kayo doon. And then, and the start line, then they will hype you up. May music. May mga MC. And then you get to talk with your seatmates, you get to talk with people. Meron ako na-meet sa Hamburg. Sabay kaming nag-start. Weirdly enough, sabay din kaming nag-end. Exactly almost the same time. Although hindi namin nakita yung isa't isa. And that's Dorte. And just like Ilo, naging friend ko din siya sa Facebook. And we kind of kept in touch ever since. And yun lang yung ano namin, because we saw each other throughout the race. We were saying, come on, are you okay? Crack on, a few miles to go. And yun yung ano namin, you feel na parang friend mo sila, yung pinagdaanan nyo na hirap sa ilang oras parang lifelong na bond yun. It's a very, very good atmosphere. If there's something you experience a bit of it, it's a very, very good atmosphere.
You've been to a lot of marathons. Siguro pag if ever I try a marathon, at least meron ka ng pointers. Kamukha yung sinasabi mo, body heat or something warm or something ganyan. Hindi alam ng first timer yan, di ba? Yung mga nauna, at least may tips na kagad kung anong gagawin. So, si Stan, bumati yata si Stan. Yeah, Levi, Leo.
Happy Tuesday sa lahat. Mayong gabi, Stan. Mayong gabi.
Teka muna pala. Teka muna, direct. Nawala na yata yung aking power doon sa no? Tawagan kita sa Sige, may pagbati tayong
May pagbati pa ba? Ayan. Bago tayo.
Okay. Anong topic natin for tonight, Attorney?
Ngayon, tonight, Santos Diana, thank you for your greetings. Topic ngayon is a bit like truth or real. So 5 ang mechanics ngayon. I will
real yan.
5
parang movie real. Scene. Okay.
5 TV scenes. So yung mga nakikita niyo ng mga TV series and hulaan nyo kung makatotohanan. Ano kayo sinasabi? Makatotohanan ba yun? Mangyayari ba yun sa totoong buhay?
Pang-effect lang nila, di ba? Pang-drama.
Masyadong fiction. So, and I will give a little bit of background kung later on, papahula ko kung truth nga ba or real or by real gaano ba makatotohanan yung pinagsasabi nila sa, halimbawa, I think a couple of shows, siguro 2 or 3 shows lang yung kasi 5 lang. 5 lang yung TV scenes na ibibigay ko. And then may bonus kung ano yung expect mo in real family court. So ano yung may expect mo? Just a little bit of trivia sa family court dito sa UK.
That's good.
So a bit like today.
Sir, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, no, just a bit like today, and hopefully Pao and she'll flash those photos of the scene, and then I'll give a description.
Very good. Kasi di ba isa sa korte, kala mo, masyadong dramatic. Yung ba'y realistic, di ba?
May mga nakikita ako, tapos sabi, hindi mo mangyayari yan sa totoong buhay. Ito naman masyadong, So, let's see. Merong iba na totoong nangyayari. So, you'll be serious.
Okay, sige. All right, we're gonna have a short break, and when we come back, di pa. Okay, ito na. Truth or real, no? What to expect in family court. Okay, direct na tayo. Ano na ba tayo, direct? Okay na tayo? Segue na ba tayo? Okay. May pagbati pa. Sorry. Meron pa pala si Ma'am Cora. Oo nga naman.
Yes! Sabi ni Tita Cora.
In your pigang-pigang energy.
Pigang-pigang energy. Talagang pigang-piga talaga. For your mission, for your Lola, great marathon. Yes! And dala-dala ko yung meron akong yung sinasabi ko yung malong na kinat ko yung last na yung bigay ng polo ko yung kinat ko That's a
Okay.
tradition for me. So every time, andun pa siguro. So every time I do something, I go up to the mountains or I run a marathon. So my first marathon, yun yung lucky charm ko. Yung first ever, actually half marathon lang yun eh. Yun yung lucky charm ko. And I've been keeping it,
Oh,
ilang years na siguro
galing.
13 years na. I've been keeping it, yung isang
Wow.
cut na piece na yun. And I run with it for the whole marathon. You keep it there as a lucky, and then you touch it kapag medyo pagod ka na for power up.
Oo nga, oo. Para, parang, Lola, bigyan mo ako ng energy, no? You gave me an
Exactly.
idea. My first run will be dedicated to the two ladies who raised me up, no? Who raised me up, no? Yun, yung aking lola at saka yung younger sister niya na grand aunt, no? Yung auntie ko siya na grand na lola, parang gano'n. Younger sister siya. So yeah, you gave me an idea. So hopefully, if I run and if I, hopefully, matapos ko yung 26 miles, okay lang, di ba? It's an achievement.
Kaya yan.
Yeah, pero mo, di ba? I haven't ever experienced a marathon, nor a half marathon, nor a 5K, pero dahil sa'yo, attorney, nakaready na yung papel ko at ballpen. Okay, we're gonna have a show. Tingnan mo, Rudy Libro pala, sorry. Direct, go ahead, please.
Yeah, happy maaraw na Tuesday, maaraw nga. That is so true. And congrats! Maganda
Ganda.
Sonny, Cutie Snooki, Super Edgar, Direct Lovely Paula, and all happy viewers. God bless us all from Team Libro. Team Libro, as always, thank you very much.
Mabuhay, Rudy, mabuhay kayo. Mabuhay ang Libroho family, Team Libroho dyan sa Northern Ireland, specifically Belfast, no? Okay, all right. Meron ba, Direct? Okay na tayo? Okay, we're gonna have a short break, mga kaibigan. At pagbalik natin, very interesting, very cute to. Yung bang napapanood natin mga dramahan sa korte, no? Sa mga courtroom dramas or sa mga pelikula. Ano ba yan? Totoo ba yan? O parang pina-drama lang, no? Para lang medyo maantig ang damdamin natin. So we'll find out when we come back, no? Tama ba yan, attorney? So yun ang pag-uusapan natin, truth or real. Yung napapanood ba natin sa TV, sa mga courtroom exenas o yung mga situations, yan ba'y totoo o yung gawa-gawa lang o in-expand lang, no? Medyo ginawang
In-expand lang. Exactly. O hindi naman talaga, may mga iba na parang, naku, napakahirap naman talagang mangyari yan sa totoong buhay. Masyadong malakas ang creative license nila. Yun ang anuhin natin. How likely it is to happen in real life.
Tsaka maganda yan, no? At least alam natin, ito pala, totoo pala, ano lang pala yung pang pelikula lang o pang TV lang yan. Okay, so we're gonna have a short break and when we come back, kami si Atty. Ho, ay di-discuss itong truth or real. Totoo ba yan, no? Yung mga nakikita natin sa TV, sa pelikula. Saglit po lamang.
Mula doon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka AV ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Away tungkol sa mala, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS, harassment, o baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo. Punta na sa DB Solicitors. para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. Divi Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa ating programa. Ito po ang Legal Advice Corner on a Happy Tuesday. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. We're broadcasting live mula ho rito sa United Kingdom. Ayan, siyempre, once again, balik natin, no? Tawagan natin yung ating pinakamamahal na host, yung eksperto ho sa batas dito po sa United Kingdom. At, palagay ko, the youngest, no? The youngest managing partner na Pinoy dito po sa United Kingdom. Walang iba kundi si Attorney DANNA Quinto. Happy Tuesday once again, Attorney.
Happy Tuesday once again, everyone! Welcome back sa ating remote social bubble, pero hindi na masyadong remote kasi nakikita-kita na tayo. At ang other name din ng grupo natin, Dagdag Kaalaman Day, because we try to make it more interesting. May mga mechanics tayo, Mr. Laragan. We've been having this episode na truth or myth, pero ngayon slightly different kasi today it's about truth or real, as in movie real. And ang ating game or quiz is, hulaan niyo po, I'll be giving 5 scenes with the help of pictures, mostly American, yung may isang British ata. And huhulaan niyo po kung makatotohanan ba to, truth, o likely na makikita mo lang siya sa television o sa movie. So that's 5 scenes lang. And then may bonus po tayo. Kung ano talaga yung may expect mo in a family court in the UK. So just to recap, ito po ay UK law lang. Yung ating context, but we are going to show scenes from TV series across the world, mostly American, and yun, get your 1/4 piece of paper.
Ayan.
And
ready na.
Kung truth, makatotohanan, pwedeng mangyari sa totoong buhay, or real as in
real lang.
Ano lang, pang television lang. Masyadong malakas ang creative license nila. And I will explain later kung bakit. Bibigyan ko ng explanation bakit sa opinion ko, ito opinion lang kasi baka naman biglang mangyari din talaga tapos sabihin nyo, sabi mo hindi mangyayari yan tapos nangyari. I will explain later why in my opinion it's likely or unlikely na mangyari yung scene na yan, yung isang TV scene na yan. So, shall we start? Ready na ba?
Yes, take it away, Attorney. Take it away. Ready na pen and paper.
Doktor na si Direk Pao. Scene number 1. Pakinggan natin. If you are like me, that's Mike Ross of the series Suits. At kung ikaw ay nanunood ng Suits, or kahit hindi ka nanunood ng Suits, ang main plotline yan kung siguro hindi mo, ang main plotline niya, hindi si Meghan Markle, or si Rachel Zane siya dun sa Suits, but it's Mike Ross. Nagkunwari si Mike Ross na abogado for a long while. Ilang series din siya na nagkunwari siya na taga-Harvard siya, na kapag kunwari siya na pass niya yung bar exams sa America, but the scene is, ang storyline niyan is, he's such a genius that he was able to fool people that he's a practicing lawyer. Now, ang tanong po sa inyo, makatotohanan ba yan dito sa UK? Or sa television lang talaga mangyayari yan? Unlikely na mangyayari yan sa UK. So, truth or real? That's number 1, Mike Ross, the story of Mike Ross in Suits. Number 2, direct number 2 please. That is actually a British drama, Silk. Ewan ko ba kung ano pa siya, nagro-run pa siya. Trivia, when I was in University of Hertfordshire, nagulat po kami lahat dahil biglang may nag-shooting sa aming universidad. One of our university may mock court po. So merong kunwaring korte doon. And nakita namin ang kanilang cast. They were shooting there sa aming building. What you can see there is lahat sila nakita mo, no? Walang puro naka-blue, naka-black, nakaputi, wala kang makitang ibang kulay. Totoo ba yan nangyayari sa totoong buhay o dahil lang ba yan sa costume designer ng Silk? So that's scene number 2. If you look at Silk, that is a British legal drama. And you look at it, you look at their main photos, and they're only wearing black, blue, and white. Or most of the time, ganun lang yung kulay nila. Is that true? Makatotohanan or unlikely na mangyari sa totoong buhay or real? That's number 2. That's from the series Silk. Number 3, direct. Tingnan ko ng number 3 natin. Number 3. That is still from one of quite interesting shows din sa pinanood ko. Again, American show. That is The Good Wife. That is ang series niyan is again about a lawyer, Alicia ata yung pangalan. Yung scene na yan is yung mga abogado, younger lawyers, were plotting to move firms. So parati mo makikita yung drama na yan. They were saying they're gonna open up a new firm on their own, at nakita nila na nasan silang nagpaplano sa parking lot. Kasama nila yung mga younger lawyers, and they're all gonna open or move in one go. Nangyayari ba yan sa totoong buhay dito sa UK? Or yan ay sa television lang? Truth or real? Again, that's a scene from The Good Wife. We call it the group move, actually. We'll have a chat more about that. That's number 3. Number 4, probably number 4, direct whenever you're ready. So, yes. Again, from The Good Wife, probably one of the most dramatic na episodes in The Good Wife. That's a lawyer, Will Gardner. He was shot in court na nakakuha yung isa sa mga defendant, nakuha yung baril ng isa sa mga guards, and he was shot in court. I think the other lawyer as well was shot, and Will ultimately died, which was one of the most emotional siguro story arc ng series na yan. I think still I believe it is still The Good Wife, yan ang series na yan. Sa totoong buhay ba dito sa UK, gaano ba makatotohanan mangyari yan dito? Secure ba ang mga korte natin sa United Kingdom? Is that a true depiction? Yan bang risk na yan ay truth or unlikely na mangyari dito sa UK? Unlikely, hindi never unlikely ang ating truth or real. Number 5, direct. That is Kalinda Sharma from the Good Wife series again. She's a private investigator. Hawak-hawak niya yung notebook niya kung saan siya naglalagay ng mga siguro findings niya. How true na may mga private investigator ang mga abogado? Totoo ba yan o sa television lang yan? So those are the 5 scenes again. Talagang mostly American kasi hindi ganun kadami ang mga British legal series. But I know a lot of people watch Suits. I know people watch The Good Wife and kung may mga nakapanood na rin ng Silk legal drama. We're gonna go very quickly over the 5 scenes para kung if you're tuning in just right now, ang ating topic ngayon ay truth or real, as in real movie, real. Hinuhulaan po natin, pinapahula natin sa mga manonood natin kung gaano ka makatotohanan ang mga pinapalabas nila sa mga legal drama, well, abroad in America. How likely is that to happen here in the UK? The first one, very quickly, si Mike Ross na nagpanggap ng abogado sa television na Suits. How likely is that? Totoo ba yan? Nangyayari ba yan? Mangyayari ba yan? Pwede ba yung mangyari? O hindi masyadong makatotohanan? Number 2, yung uniform ng mga abogado sa Silk, which is a legal drama. Tinan mo, napakawalang kulay. Blue, or kulay is quite bland. Blue, black, white. Is that a costume designer na strategy? Is that true or real? Nasa costume designer lang yan na ang totoong buhay mas makulay ang tao sa court. O mas makulay ang sinusuot ng abogado sa UK. That's a question. Number 3, the Good Wife, yung kumpol-kumpol sila, na sabay-sabay na aalis sa firm. That's what really they're doing in that scene. They were trying to move to another firm or open another firm at all once. Nangyayari ba yan sa totoong buhay dito sa UK? Or hindi talaga likely na sa television lang yan nangyayari? And number 4, very emotional, death of Will Gardner, lawyer in The Good Wife. Gaano ba yan ka makatotohanan? Nangyayari ba yan dito sa UK? Likely ba yan mangyayari sa UK? Or unlikely? Hindi ko sinabing posible. Unlikely lang to happen in the UK. Okay? Number 5, finally, Kalinda Sharma from The Good Wife, a private investigator. Gaano katotoo na may private investigator ang mga abogado dito sa UK? Is that true? Is that a truth or a real? Right, so answer na tayo, exchange notes, exchange paper, about to correct our answers, and I will explain bakit ko sasabihin na makatotohanan o pwede mangyari or hindi likely mangyari sa opinion ko and based from my experience of legal practice in the UK. Number 1, Mike Ross, na nagpanggap ng abogado dito sa UK. Totoo ba yan? O talagang masyado lang in-extend yung in-stretch ang creative license ng director? In my opinion, no, hindi masyado makatotohanan po yan dito sa UK. The reason why is within 2 minutes, you can double check kung sino yung abogado mo. Of course, you can ask for ID if you want one. But we do have a database for lawyers, for us solicitors. You can find our name, my name, in Find the Solicitor, the official website of the Law Society of England and Wales. Andun po ang detalye ng lahat ng abogado sa United Kingdom. Nakalagay din po kung sila ay, kung kailan sila nag-qualify. Nakalagay kung anong firm konektado sila. The same with SRA, Solicitors Regulation Authority. You'll find their details there. You'll find our mga details ng practice kung merong mga problema, kung merong may mga suspension, and all sorts of those information. So, ang moral lesson ay hindi masyado makatotohanan dahil madali pong i-check dito sa United Kingdom kung ikaw nga, you are who the person that you claim to be. And it's just quite unrealistic dito yung ginawa ni Mike Ross. That's my opinion. Number 2, yung uniforme ng mga abogado sa silk. Totoo ba yan? Is that true? Or costume designer lang yan ng TV series? That is actually true. That is very realistic. We have a term, court colors. That is a real term. And it's black, blue, white, cream. Very, very, it's siguro, hindi ka naman siguro, I don't think papalabasin, I don't think na i-jail ka, arestohin ka ng korte if you don't, but professional protocol is that we would wear those court collars. So exactly as what you see them, ganyan sa totoong buhay, very, very realistic yung suot po nila. What I observe is mas makulay yung mga suot ng abogado sa Amerika. So I rarely see color is red na blazer. If we're in court, so if we're in court is sometimes it's just all black, naka all black lang kami lahat, or navy with white or blue, and that's what we call court colors. So yeah, number 2 is very realistic. Number 3, si The Good Wife Group of Associates or mga abogado nagpaplanong mag-move sabay-sabay. Nangyayari ba yan? O talagang masyado lang naging creative ang direktor sa The Good Wife? The reality is nangyayari po yan. Nangyayari po yan sa Amerika. Alam ko, nangyayari din po yan dito. Whether or not legal yan, depende sa kontrata nila. Or whether or not by legal, I mean, depende po yan kung meron silang restraint of trade. Depende po yan kung meron silang non-solicitation clause. But what we're talking here is about how realistic it is. Really, actually nangyayari yan. We've heard of that happening in the industry. So that's true, likely to be true in real life. Okay? Number 4, again, we're still in The Good Wife. Quite a dramatic episode. Will Gardner dying because of a gunshot wound inflicted upon him by, I think, yung defendant, nakuha yung baril ng defendant. I practice in civil law. Yun ang unahin natin. I don't practice in criminal law. But even in civil law, from my experience of, nakapunta na rin naman ako ng criminal court. But my experience in the UK, siguro, hindi ko sinasabing imposible, but I would say unlikely. I think the number 1, ang analysis ko dyan is number 1, hindi ganon ka, yung use of guns here, even yung mga security, hindi ganon ka naka-holster yung mga gun dito. You'll see it's very, very strict. My experience, it's less to do with guns, but what you will find if you are entering kahit civil lang po kahit civil na korte, if you're going for a family court proceeding, may hearing ka, magugulat ka kung gaano sila ka-stricto dun sa entrance. For example, you will be talagang lahat ng, mas stricto pa sa airport, lahat ng coins mo, so may metal detector, hindi lang po yan. Gusto nilang buksan mo yung bag mo, iisahin talaga. Hindi lang yung gano'n titingnan, iisahin talaga. Bubuksan yung wallet mo. They were looking for sharp objects. Pabubuksan yung card mo. If you're holding a liquid, ipapainumin sa'yo, papasip sa'yo, just to make sure hindi acid yon. So I think that's one thing they're looking for. You can't bring in glass sa loob. So means na I had once, nakabili ako ng tubig na nasa glass bottle. I had to leave it there dahil bawal po yun sa loob. So they're not just worried about guns, they're also worried about other weapons. So dun mo mapuprove na they take things seriously. That's UK courts, and I'm talking just civil court, family court po tong much experience ko. So they would really go through, hindi lang yung nagko-comply lang. They're very, very strict with security, with checking your security, even with lawyers. Even if nakita na nila ako siguro, the other day, even if I say I'm a lawyer, pare-pareho po yung yung trato sa, we have to go through the same security check. Although kung lawyer ka, if you use that court often, you could, I think meron kang pwedeng kunin na kumbaga kung repeat customer ka ng security, you could get a security check. But still, very, you will feel comprehensive ang pag-check. It's the first time I've been asked na inumin yung tubig sa harap nila. And akala ko nag-change. It wasn't all the time. When I was starting out, hindi po ganun ka stricto siguro. Although strict na noon, always metal detectors. You have to, yun yung ano namin, pag dating mo doon, kailangan ilagay mo na lahat ng coins mo sa gilid para hindi siya mag-beep yung metal detector. They look at your bag. Pero ngayon talaga heightened ang kanilang vigilance. So yeah, don't be surprised kung dala-dala mong tubig, mineral water, tapos biglang sabihin sa'yo, you have to sip on it. Hindi po kayo pinag-iinitan. Lahat po are asked to do that. So, in my opinion, siguro yung gano'n na nangyari kay Will Gardner sa episode na yan, not saying impossible talaga na mangyari, but because of what I see sa security checks natin dito sa korte, unlikely siguro na mangyari yan. And number 5, Kalinda Sharma, still the good wife. Kalinda Sharma is a private investigator. What is, makatotohanan ba na may private investigator mga abogado dito? Answer, yes. Absolutely yes. Especially litigators, we have trace agents, so we call them trace agents sometimes. Private investigator, then you can ask them. I know insurers, yung mga nagki-claim na kung sa tingin nila masyadong bumped up yung claim at sa tingin nila may nagsisinungaling, they can't. Insurers are no insurance lawyers. Yung lawyers ng mga insurance are known na mag-hire ng private investigator. Hindi naman yung obviously within the lawful parameters na kung iso-surveil, but they are known to keep an eye out for claimants to see kung yung sinasabi nila na hindi sila makagalaw o hindi sila makaganito, hindi sila makapunta ng gym. Chine-check nila kung totoo talaga yung sinasabi. So, I don't know if you're surprised about this. Yes, it's very normal to have a private investigator if you're a lawyer here. It's very normal to work with them. They know may legal, may mga ethical protocol, may mga lawful protocol, how they work. But it's part of the industry. It's part of how we work. I have one. I know lawyers who have one. So I think we'll leave it at that. And it's lawful. Lawful po yan dito. So those are the five TV scenes. I hope it is very, very interesting. Before we go, bibigyan ko kayo, on a more serious note, bibigyan ko kayo ng bonus. Dahil para hindi naman about TV series lang yung pinag-usapan natin. What to expect? Just trivia, quick, very, very quick trivia. What to expect in family court? I said family court kasi may slight difference. Not massively. May just slight difference of family court and civil court. Although most of the time they use the same building. Just more on siguro approach sometimes. Courtroom for family and civil. This is for family and civil. It looks more like a private office. Although meron syempre andun yung judge medyo elevated, and then may mga sariling areas yung claimant or applicant, and then the respondent. It doesn't feel, it's very different from a criminal court or yung Old Bailey na tinatawag, which is quite a higher criminal court. County court, yung local court niyo po, na dealing with family cases, divorce, children matter, dealing with civil cases, it tends to be less intimidating. So the reason for that is yun nga, to make people feel a little more at ease siguro. Obviously, andun pa rin yung professionalism, the seriousness of the court, but you will enter and you look like, okay, this is a bit more like an office rather than mukhang Hogwarts. Yung Hogwarts na parang, that's Royal Court of Justice. That's what we call it. That's very different. Royal Courts of Justice, if you see the news, it's very old building, very, very, it could be quite intimidating. So that's slightly different than your local courts. Children matter in finances. Don't be surprised kung may pre-hearing negotiations na nangyayari. Could happen in civil cases as well. So you can expect a little bit of chit-chat and discussion. Hindi agad yan pupunta, hindi always agad pupunta agad sa hearing na hindi na talaga mag-uusap. May mga last-minute settlement, may mga last-minute discussion, or sometimes ordered by the court as well to have a pre-hearing discussion. So wag po kayo magulat kung may mga usap-usapan na nagaganap ang mga abogado before entering the court. You will be listed at a certain time, normally 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. sa hapon, minsan exact 11 a.m. It doesn't necessarily mean you start at that time. Depends on two things. Sometimes it's because nagne-negotiate pa kayo, so you could say mauna muna sila, we're trying to negotiate. Although up to a point, di naman pwede na paghintayin nyo na wala nang naiwan dun sa, kumbaga, you can ask for a little bit of time if you think you're nearly a settlement. Sometimes, in most, more applicable in family proceedings, the reason why minsan delayed ang start nyo is kung may emergency application. A very, very urgent application that needs to be heard before everyone else's. So that happens sometimes. So, wag po magulat kung hindi nag-start exactly at that. Although it's getting better, mas gusto nila na, they're keeping in schedule. Other one is, ano yung tatawagin? Iba-iba po ang tawag sa mga judges, different per level dito sa UK. Sasabihin ko, you don't have to memorize this, but just out as a trivia, district judge, yung mga local county courts, or deputy district judge, we call them sir or madam. That's British, this is British courts. Circuit judge, they're slightly more senior than kumbaga sila yung mas senior dun sa district judge. We call, when we address them, we say your honor. And high court, above high court, court of appeal, and high court, my lord or my lady. That's the British legal system for you. So don't be surprised kung nasa high court ka, biglang tinawag ng abogado mo when they were addressing my lady or my lord. It's very polite in English courts. Hindi kami yung, although we can get very, very impassioned ng mga tao, but we call our opposition our learned friend. So learned as in learned, matalino kaibigan sa Tagalog. So that's how polite lawyers are. I'm not saying other jurisdictions are impolite, but we are siguro especially polite. So even if galit na galit ka na dun sa kalaban mo, inis na inis ka na dun sa argumento niya, when you refer to them, you still call them my learned friend. And finally, family court is a private proceeding. So children matter and family court, they're private proceedings. Siyempre, sensitibo na mga pinag-uusapan. People like to bring support dun sa mga hearings na yan. So they normally tell us, pwede ko bang dalhin si ganito, ganyan. Kung dadalhin naman sa building, normally it's fine. Kasi sila maghihintay doon with your bag, siguro, just to give you support after the hearing. If they want to come in and be a part of the hearing when you're called to the court itself, kasi merong waiting area yan, and then when it's your time, you get called to the judges, the court 9, court 1, court 2, court 3, so their court numbers. It depends kung allow ng opposition mo or hindi allow ng judge, because nga it's private proceedings. Sometimes it's just best, okay, sige, dalhin mo sila, but they'll probably have to wait outside whilst you go into the room. If all the parties don't have a problem with it, then okay lang. Minsan, not a problem, but then you'll just have to mind that it's a private proceedings at the end of the day, because especially with children matter, especially with very, very sensitive topics in some of our our cases. So those are mga trivia lang, something to remember just in case you find yourself in that situation, para hindi po tayo magulat, or para sana maalala nyo yung trivia na to. May lighter version and then a little bit more serious version. Mr. Laragan, anong iyong score mo?
Siguro, ako, 4 out of 5 yata.
Yun, very good.
Yes, yeah. 4 or 5 for 3. But quite interesting. When you said kanina, meron akong investigator. When you say meron ako, were you referring to yourself or were you referring to the firm?
No, meron ako but it's my contact. My contact
personally. So may contact. Okay. So yung iba bang kasama ko yung halimbawa, may kanya-kanya din sila mga contacts din, ganyan.
May kanya-kanya din silang contact.
Okay.
Some firms might have their own. Kumbaga parang ano lang yan, in-house ba yan o in-outsource? Kumbaga yun lang ang, some firms may have their own in-house, I don't know. But alam ko, minsan you have to have your own, yung sarili mo na outsource mo, o sarili mo na contact mismo.
Okay. Yung kanina, yung sinasabi number 1 sa Suits na si Mike Cross ba yun? He pretended to be a lawyer. He's a genius, and so siguro sa husay niya, siguro nag-aaral, nagbabasa, and he can pass himself off as a lawyer. Sa Pilipinas yata, I don't know kung yung case, hindi ko alam kung si Marcos, nabasa ko somewhere, kasi was natalo yung father niya sa election, yung nalundasan family, ang nanalo, and then parang nagkaroon ng kinulong siya, nakakulong, and he was reviewing for the bar exam. I think si Pope Jokno, or sa Pilipinas yata, noong araw, but now hindi siguro po pwede. You can defend yourself, kaya law student ka, if you opt to kung talagang gusto mo i-defend sarili mo, po pwede noong araw. But I'm sure nowadays hindi na po pwede yan dahil hindi ka na competent, you wouldn't know exactly the law, no? Pero dito, yeah, go ahead. Dito hindi pwede dahil sabi mo nasa nakalista kayo, di ba? And you mentioned SRA at saka Law Society. Ano ang difference? Ang Law Society ba, pati barristers, ang Solicitors Regulatory Authority, solicitors lang? Ano yun?
Let me address muna yung kay Marcus. So, the problem with Mike Cross is pinas off niya yung sarili niya as lawyer. Of course, you can defend yourself kahit halimbawa hindi ka lawyer. You can defend yourself na wala kang abogado. It's your right.
Okay.
Difference hindi mo sinasabi na abogado ka. So sabi mo, okay, ano lang ako, law student ako. Kahit hindi ka law student, you can defend yourself. Tawag namin dyan is litigant in person. What I'm saying, the difference with that is if you marketed yourself as a lawyer, which I'm pretty sure is an offense, is a big offense criminally, not to mention na meron din siyang malaking ano yan na offensa. Yun ang problema, yun ang difference dun sa situation na yan. And that can easily be checked if you go to this databases. Law Society, they're two different organizations. SRA, put it this way, is this sila yung in terms of regulatory, sila yung nagre-regulate ng conduct. They can give out they're quite they can give out guidance, they can give out sanctions, they can recommend people for tribunal. Law Society is more of yung nagkikip ng role, sila yung nagkikip ng database namin, ng organization. So SRA is the enforcer, I think, sila yung enforcer namin. I know people, it's strange, bakit dalawa? Even them, they say, bakit magkaiba yon? I think it has to do with history. Bar Standard Boards for Barrister, meron din silang sarili nilang parang SRA version. Again, it's regulatory body. Parang NMC yata sa mga nurses. So you have your organization, like, Royal Nursing Association, Royal Nursing Institute. And then you have
College of Nursing, yeah. Royal College.
Meron kaming Law Society, meron kaming organization. And then we have kung sino yung tagabantay sa amin. Ginagawa mo ba yung SRA yung tagabantay. Yun ang tagabantay sa amin. Pareho yan, may database. Pareho nakalagay yung mga pangalan. So yun ang natin na Okay, kung gusto mong i-represent, law student ka, sa tingin mo, pwede. Pero, hindi mo lalagay doon lawyer. Lalagay mo doon na, ano ka, lay person ka pa rin.
Private
Kasi
litigant.
litigant and person
Ang
ka.
tawag litigant in person. Ayan ang tawag mo. Okay. Well, quite interesting. Yung blue, black, and white na mga uniform, totoo pala. Yun talaga, formality. No? Totoo talaga.
Totoo. Formality,
And then,
yes.
pag isang grupo kayo, 5 kayo, 6 kayo, gawa tayo law firm natin, pwede pala. Pwede. Paano yung mga... Paano yung mga hawak na kaso nun? Bahala na yung naiwang law firm, ganun?
Ang nagkakaroon ng problema sila doon is kung may kontrata sila. Nangyayari yun, pero ang problema doon is kung may kontrata sila na non-solicited, na hindi sila pwedeng mag-encourage people to move on. Although what we're talking about here is kung nangyayari yun sa totoong buhay, nangyayari. I've known of it to happen. The second question is, will they get in trouble? Well, that's another question. It depends on their depends on the contract, depends on the circumstances. It depends on baka na-settle naman nila, mag-move sila, na sabay-sabay. Whether they bring the cases, again, it depends on the contract. What I will say is clients have the right to pick their lawyers. At the end of the day, depende pa rin sa client yon. So, yun ang doon. It can happen whether or not it will have implication sa kontrata nila, depende yun sa sitwasyon.
Okay. All right. Tapos yung shot in court, no? Ito, imposible dito. Mahirap na mangyari dito yan, no? Dahil sa higpit, pati yung tubig nga, paiinom sa'yo, parang no? Huwag ka mo open dahil the test, di ba? Acid yun, di ba? May acid.
Yun, yeah. We don't want to say imposible. I think that's the one thing that we don't want to say because we don't want to make an impossible. We don't want to make that declaration. Talaga. I think the favorite word naming abogado is unlikely. You know,
unlikely. Most likely hindi mangyayari. Unlikely to happen.
Kasi nga, yun, talaga, pag yung paiinom ka, sasabihin mo, busog na ako. Sabi ko, paiinom mo pa ako tubig. You know, just take a sip. Yung glass, and sometimes perfume then, if you bring a perfume, so leave your perfume, kung may hearing ka, leave your perfume at home. Kasi hindi naman nila kukunin, itatago lang nila habang nasa taas ka. So,
that's good.
Kahit yung kliyente ko nagulat, sabi grabe naman. Tapos tingin nila sa akin, sabi ko, hindi lang ikaw, lahat tayo.
Lahat tayo. At saka for the interest of safety, no? Di ba, sa courtroom. Para walang untoward incident na mangyari, di ba? Kasi minsan, inflamed yung tao pagka may hindi magandang nangyari sa kanila, desisyon or anything na di ba? Feeling nila lugi sila sa korte, baka magbola at magalit, no? So,
exactly. Tama po kayo. And maganda doon, hindi lang yung normal weapons yung tinitingnan nila. Yung doon ka talagang pinag-isipan kung ano yung hahanapin.
Pwedeng acid, pwede kala mo meron kang perfume, pala merong pang no? May weapon or something, be it, ano ba ang tawag doon? Kasi biological weapon, basta weapon lang, pwede mo acid na pala laman nun or something na di ba? Hindi mo alam. Kaya tama rin naman, kaya you feel safe then. At saka I would like to feel safe when I'm in those places, di ba? Na wala akong isipin kundi discuss lang kung ano yung merits ng case, yung mga argumento, di ba? Kung sino tama, sino mali. No? Good. Well, maganda. I'm so glad, no? We have this. I'm sure si Oliver, tuwan-tuwa. Uy, Edgar Duway.
Yes, tama. Ayan, alam niya, Edgar Duway. Kasi yung I think it was Alex who's wanting to be a lawyer. And I think diniscuss namin when we were in law school about the court colors, yung the dress code for lawyering. So you do. I won't ko kung nakikita niyo po. I normally wear white, black. Siguro ito yung pinaka-adventurous ko na kulay, brown, which I wouldn't wear in court. If there's court, I'd probably wear an all black or white and navy, mga very, very, you'd say
Navy yung
very,
nasa labas. Navy yung nasa labas. White yung nasa
a
loob.
navy na suit, yeah, and then white sa loob. That's
Yeah.
one of the classic colors siguro. So siguro yan is parang uniform kayo, wala nang hindi ganun ka, it conveys the seriousness of the matter.
Right. Oy, perfect si Ed, ah.
Perfect si Ed, valedictorian.
Not real, not true, or real. So, yan, true, tama. Tapos, true, so not real.
Ay, tita ko, real wrong ako sa number 5. Real wrong si tita. Si tita ko na funny, ha? Funny si tita.
Hindi, kasi kung hindi mo talaga alam, it could go either way, number 5 na. Pero nga ba? O wala? O ganun? Hindi, so, hindi natin talaga
Yeah.
tama ka. Ma'am ko.
People are
At least sinabi ni...
yes, sorry.
No. Sinabi mo nga, when I heard you say, yung aking investigator. So, investigator ba? Hindi sa law firm para meron kang particular. So, it might mean na bawat isa sa inyo might have your own contacts for parang no? So, yan pala, ganyan, no? So, yeah, that's nice. It's an eye-opener. It opens our minds, to what the real thing, kung ano yung drama, ano yung totoo. So, hindi pwedeng drama-dramahan dito na, I'm Sonny LARAGAN, I'm a lawyer. Mas ganda-ganda ka para salita, di ba? Kung talagang hindi ka, you have to have the professional qualification to be able to practice as a solicitor or as a lawyer, di ba? Hindi pwedeng drawing lang, hindi pwedeng, so tama yan. Tsaka mahirap din mag-aral, ha? Pag-aaralan mo yan, kamukha nun, sabi mo, nag-shooting sila, may mock court kayo, di ba? Pag mock court, parang practice yun, di ba? Tina-practice. Parang nagtuturo kayo, practice teaching, yun naman, practice lawyering o practice moot court, no? Tama ba? Moot court yun? Moot court?
Moot court, mock trial. May mock trial. Moot court, mock trial. May mga pretend kami. Kunwari, we took turns. Ikaw abogado, minsan ikaw witness. That was fun. Masaya yung...
Sabi siya, my lord. O kaya, di ba? Depende kung anong, no? My lord.
Depende kung...
Lady. My lady ba? My lady ba pag babae? My lady?
My lady. High court.
Lady.
Yeah, that's high court.
High
But
court.
county court, sir, madam lang. If you're in a local court.
Madam.
Sir, madam.
Okay. Well, quite interesting. So I'm sure meron tayong mga inspire. Kung na-inspire, maging abogado, kung na-inspire mong tumakbo kami at tumakwit ng bundok siguro, hopefully, itong lawyer sa mga bata, at sa mga tao, hindi naman huli alam niyo, nagsisisi nga ako I reached the age, sayang meron pa palang a certain age, pagka dumating at age na yun, pwede pa mag-loan student loan or something. I found out, late na na-found out na ako, 1 year older na ako sa lagpas na ako Sayang. Sayang. But anyway, well, kung gusto niyo pa, di ba, nasa sa inyo, kung gusto niyo mag-aral ng law, bakit hindi, di ba? Sino yung nag-top ng bar exam noong 1970 something taga UE, University of the East. Normally, it's Ateneo, Lasal, Ateneo, UP, mga ganyan, ito, Sambeda. Ito, nag-top siya, taga UE, lang siya, parang trabahante na, pagka porsigido ka, talagang, nandun talaga yun, Ay, dalawa, tatlo sa ating abogado dito, mga top notchers, si Danny, dati si Ed, ano pangalan to? Nakalimutan ko na. Tsaka si Noel Fernandez, number 1 sa bar exam, Did you know that? Fernandez. Yeah. Siya ang idol sa UP because, you know what? He took the bar 2 times. On the first try, he flunked it. On the second try niya, he topped the bar exam. Number 1. Historical. So there was one episode nung the Sonny LARAGAN show or Night Jam when we were talking about anong tips niya. Binigay niya yung tips niya kung anong ginagawa niya, kung anong mga strategies niya when he was reviewing. Kasi idol na idol si Noel dun dahil imagine you flunked the first bar exam and then the next bar exam you were on top, number 1. No? So si Manny Guzman naman, number 2. So kunyari,
wow!
Yes, number 2. Tapos ang passing rate niyan sa Pilipinas, minsan 20%, 15%, 30%. Yung, di ba, a lot of people flunk the bar exam. So, sabi niya, meron akong kakilala, sabi niya, I bombarded the high heavens with prayers, still, Sunny, hindi ko pa rin maipasa. Well, ganun talaga eh. Wala magagawa. Di ba? So, yun. Anyway, so thank you very much, Attorney. It's been a wonderful session natin ngayon about truth or real, no, sa family court, no. At least magkakaalaman tayo, malalaman. Drama ba yung nakikita natin o totoo ba yan? So, ayun, at least napaliwanag mo, Attorney. And we're going to be looking forward for another one, no? Ano ba ang plano mo ngayon? Are you going to be running? Is there anything na susunod na ano? Ano ba ang mga plano mo? Are you going to be climbing anything? Any next thing, activity? Kasi Compostela, you did it. Santiago de Compostela, di ba? The Saint, Santiago ba? Saint James ba? Saint James ba? Santiago?
That's right.
Hindi.
St. James. The way of St. James, yeah.
Oh, sa Saint James napunta. Alam mo ba na ako nakalimutan ko kasi itong kaklase kaibigan ko, kababata ko, sumali ako sa kanilang parang prayer meeting sila. It's one way of for the siblings to get together. And there was this Spanish writer a long time ago, anong panahon after the death of Christ na, who wrote about yung Palm Sunday, yung pagpasok ng donkey and so on and so forth, yung pala, kaya nagkaroon ako ugnayan ng Spain. Now, yung nag-cross mind ko, yung Santiago de Compostela sa St. James, nung kanyang nag-spread siguro sila ng gospel at they were, di ba, lumalabas na sila. St. James went to Spain. Di ba? Tama? Doon sila mag-team.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Pangalan ng babae, Beriga ba? Beriga, nakalimutan ko na eh. Spanish yun. And she wrote something about the Palm Sunday when Jesus Christ entered why he chose a donkey kasi he was supposed to be the parang savior, parang sa kasi di ba ang Israel noon under Roman rule, Roman Empire, di ba?
That's right.
So why did he come in on a donkey, not a horse? Kasi ko horse parang warrior. Unconscious sa kanya siya ang magsasalba sa kanila against the Romans. So, on a donkey, na very meek and mild na animal, parang it was symbolical of that na hindi pumasok si Jesus Christ as a warrior kasi siyang parang feeling niya liberator against the Roman rule, di ba? So right. by symbolically by coming in as a donkey, pinakikita niya, we're here, peace. Meron isang small time kumaga pipitsuging sasakyan itong donkey ko, hindi to pang pang-away, hindi pang war to. So, yun lang, nalalaman ko lang through interaction. Kasi yung Santiago de Compostela, sabi, pinagbabalaki nga kita, si Attorney DANNA, QUINTO, kaya pala Santiago de Compostela. Doon pala sa St. James.
That's one of the... Yeah. That's one of the most satisfying thing ginawa ko, and I would recommend. Sorry, I interrupted. I would really recommend it to people if you're interested.
No, you didn't interrupt me. Yes. Hopefully, we can try to do that. Experience all of these things. These are things that you know about, we learn about, and why not try to experience them? We only have one life to live. Ma-aksidente ka, or you live longer, magkasakit ka, maaaring mapaiksi yung buhay mo. Pero still, while we're alive, let's make the most of our life and experience this itong world na to, no? And, maximize yung lahat ng nakikita natin, be it mountains, rivers, or anything, or a simple cafe experience. Okay na yan. So, thank you very much for inspiring us, ha? Dahil sa lola mo, ako naman, ngayon, siguro pag tumakbo ko, i-dedicate ko sa dalawang lola ko na nagpalaki sa akin.
Tama. Yeah. You can do it, Mr. Laragan. I'll be cheering for you.
Takbo tayo pareho. Pagka lumiko ako, pagka nakita mo ako lumiko, 26 miles. Pag nakita mo ako, tumakbo na ako paliko ng 13th mile, ibig sabihin na, suko na ako. Nagtago na.
Umuwi na.
Pwede na.
Hindi ka uuwi. Papatuloy mo yan.
Oo.
You will feel na pag umabot ka ng 13 miles, hindi mo na bibitawan yun. Kasi isipin mo, naku, naka 13 miles na ako, ayoko na umuwi.
Kalahati na
Tayo
ako.
na 13 miles.
Pwede, okay, magro-rosary ka na lang. Hail Mary. Hanggang sa matapos yung dahil parang, was there a time na parang, wow, parang gusto mo na mag-give up? Parang, ano ba, lung busting ba yan? Paano ba, while running, saan mo na feel yung, I'm sure, parang hirap ka na rin, napapagod ka na. Was there a point when parang hirap ba? Parang hirap tumakbo, parang, what, is it fun for the first mile? And then parang second or third mile, parang doon na nag-kick in yung, wow, layo po nito Kaya tatakbuhin ko. Ano ba? Anong nasa isip mo? What were running in your mind at that time? What were the things that were running?
First few miles, adrenaline. Adrenaline talaga kasi hype up ang mga tao. Always, from my experience ng, this is probably the fifth one. Hype up. So, masaya talagang, and then, you have to actually hold yourself back kasi ayaw mo, especially may konting asthma ako.
Energy.
Yeah, ayokong biglang tumaas yung heart rate mo kasi mas mabilis kang mapapagod. Depende sa miles, it depends sa training mo, depends sa paggising mo ng umaga, but it will come to you. Ito yung siguro, dadalawin ka nung thought na, tama na, pagod na ako. Ang hirap naman nito. O kaya yung heart mo parang hindi ka na makahinga. Your heartbeat's going so fast for a while, and you're in an environment na hindi naman pressured. It's not the pressure. It's more of talagang you have to dig deep. Para kanino to? Para sa ano to? Why am I doing this? Hindi yung physicality mo talaga kakatukin ka nun na bakit mo ginagawa to sa akin? Why are you doing this? And it's so tiring. My last marathon, it came very early. I don't know, probably 5 miles pa lang, pagod na ako. Hindi ko alam kung bakit kasi I think I didn't have enough caffeine that day. So trick, if you want to have a gel, ako personally, I like the gels with caffeine. Siguro yun ang something I would do. Previous marathon, later na siya dumalaw. Ang pasalamat ko lang ngayon, wala akong malaking blister, I'm sorry to say this, walang patay na kuko kasi po yung unang marathon ko, malakas ako, lakas ng lungs, lakas ng endurance. Mali lang sapatos. So,
okay, sapatos din. Okay.
Patay na lahat ng kuko ko. 20th mile, 23rd mile, I was in
Wait, masikip siya? Masikip? It was a wrong, ano? So ano yan? May allowance ba dapat? Let's say half an inch or may allowance. Okay.
May allowance na half an inch to 1 inch, depende kung ano yung size mo. So you have to really run in it. Rookie mistake, hindi ko na inulit uli dahil napakasakit. So yun ang problema ko nung unang marathon ko. Ang lakas ko sa first half. Probably PB yung first half ko. 20 kilometers. I've reached 35. I think nung na-hit ko yung 35 coming up to the last 20s. Mile 20s. Napakahirap. Ang sakit. And you're going against pain. And dun ka na talaga, you'll have to dig deep. Yun yung problema kasi mali yung sapatos ko. The other marathon, it comes, yung pagod. Kakatukin ka talaga ng pagod. So, lahat ng pwede mo pray, if you wanna pray, if you wanna think of people, may isa akong trick na I think of loved ones per mile. So, i-dedicate ko yung mile loved one. So, 26 na loved ones ang iisipin mo, 26. And syempre, yung mga pinaka-loved ones dun sa pinaka-mabigat, from mile 20 to 26. Kasi sasabihin mo, syempre, ayaw mo naman na hindi mo mabigay yung mile na to. para dito sa loved one na yan. So that's something. And a weird way sometimes is, ewan ko kung kanino ko na-pick up to. Pag masakit na, do something to change yung brain.
Ano masakit? Masakit yung paa mo, legs, o bakit?
Ay, lahat
Anong
masakit.
masakit?
lahat masakit after. Paa,
Okay.
masakit. Your arms would hurt a little bit. My back was hurting. Just by plain exertion. Pag mainit, pag na-dehydrate ka, mahirap din yun. Minsan, mag-multiplication table ka kung kailangan mo mag-multiplication table. Anything to get over, to have that dialogue with pain. Sabi nila, yung mga ibang runners, we call it the pain cave. Andun ka sa pain cave and you really have to get out of that one. You have to have that relationship dialogue with pain na, hindi ka mananalo today. Dadalawin ka talaga. Ako personally, wala akong marathon na hindi ko tinanong ang sarili ko na, pagod na? Tama na? So, talagang, tapos sabihin mo na, nakahirap,
Tumatakbo na ako na.
No, napigaw.
Sabi Dana, ikaw may kasalanan nito, ha?
Kasalanan nito. Isipin mo kung sino nag-introduce sa'yo. Isipin ko, sino ba nagbigay ng bright idea na to? Isipin ko, bakit sino?
It's nice to challenge, di ba? Diba? Masarap na may pain. Without pain, no gain, di ba? Sabi nga lang, without pero okay yan. That's part of the challenge. That's a part of the whole experience, di ba? Yung pain, yung running and everything. Pero ako, iniisip ko, Tony, because I have experienced these things. For example, gutom ako, yung nag-fast ako, I am stronger. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I will run on those days, tapos coffee lang ako all throughout the journey. Diyan ba meron ka bang kinakakit kayo ng mga crunchy na anything na mga protein something o o meron bang kinakain ba o paano ba? Do you kasi puro tubig doon, di ba? May mga stations sa tubig.
Gel, may gel po. Sports gel.
Gel.
Sports gel.
Okay.
Jelly beans yung ibang tao. Jelly beans is nice. Yung mga binibigay ng mga bata, actually masarap yung jelly bean. Orange is very good. Actually, kung mainit, masarap yung slice of orange. With longer run, yung siguro I would have liked a Coke. Siguro, kung makakita siguro ako ng Coke sa mile 23, papatulan ko siguro yung Coke. Coke na yung full.
Pwede yan, ha?
Full.
Pwede yan. Yung regular Coke?
Oh, masarap. Actually, yung masarap. May caffeine siya. You need the caffeine to boost you. Yun ang hindi nagkulang sa akin. You have
sugar ba yun?
Sugar siya.
Sugar
Tapos
ba?
meron siyang comfort factor. Lalo na yung malamig. Tapos pagod ka na. Parang hihigop. Hindi mo naman konti lang naman. You feel it straight away. It'll hit you. Ramdam mo yung sugar. Although the gels, they're very good. Ramdam mo din, pero hindi siya ganun kasarap. Hindi siya masarap. Siguro, I wouldn't describe them as pang lang talaga siya.
Okay.
Wake you up to give you energy.
Well, we'll find out, no? If I ever go on my first journey of because of you. Subukan natin yan. Okay, so ayan, teka muna. May mga pabahabol ba tayong pabati dyan, direct? Sige. Okay, let's baka lang maganda yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Attorney, but we can have a continuation, no? Na-inspire mo kami, if ever there's another, siguro hindi marathon muna, bigat yata, no, Attorney? Siguro mga 5K lang muna, no? 10K muna, no?
5K, 10K, and then book your half marathon.
Half marathon,
Book a half marathon, dahil ka ng half marathon.
Okay.
Pag nagawa mo na yung half marathon, then go book
Go for it. Okay.
So, work towards a half marathon muna. See how it's doable. Kayang-kaya mo po yan. And then, one season, maybe next season, spring season, work towards spring season 2024. If that's your target, then you can do a half marathon this year. Keep your strength level throughout winter. Ready ka na for for training January.
Do you run? Do you run continuously, or do you stop and then walk for a while, or no?
I have to stop because of yun ang strategy ko to work around my asthma. So I
Okay.
used to run longer.
Continuously? Okay.
And I want to run longer, but with asthma, the better is to keep your heart rate down. I think with anything,
Okay.
you have to keep your heart rate lower na magkumalma siya para hindi ka pigang-piga katulad pigang-piga sa marathon. 5 miles pa lang pigang-piga ka na. So it's really actually
Wow.
about keeping your heart rate below a certain level. So may mga ganun mga tips.
Okay.
Kasi mga running nerd din kami. So you'll pick up this trivia along the way, kung ano yung
Long way. Oh.
mga recovery, mga kung ano yung kakainan mo. You will have to, may mga tradisyon. I eat the same thing before marathon days. The same ang pagkain ko. The same din yung breakfast ko. Yung may mga ganun ka tradisyon eh. That's quite, it's very interesting kung if you're starting your journey that you build up into that, into those traditions.
Wow. We maganda yan, no? Inspiring yan, and we'll see how it goes when we actually experience it. So start small muna, mga mabababa lang, 5K, 10K, no, attorney, and then proceed on to a half marathon, and eventually marathon na, no? Meron na kayong medalya, no? At saka yung feeling na naka-marathon kaya. Okay, well, attorney, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Baka meron ka pang nais na dagdag sa diniscuss mo, may naalala ka pa ngayon, or how to get in touch with you, go right ahead, please.
Yes, final shout out lang again. I just want to say thank you dun sa mga nakilala ko pong Pilipino. Nakakatawa. Kuya Camilo, Eden Marie from London, Kuya Camilo from Worcester, ata si Kuya Camilo. Shout out po sa inyo. Thank you so much for saving. Diba? Napasaya niyo po yung ending. And to Tita Filipina, Pinoy na tita natin sa mile 23, sa Brighton Marathon last Sunday, nananawagan po ko. Kung kilala niyo po siya, pakisabi po, salamat, maraming salamat. And Mr. Laragan, Snooki, and Sol, thank you so much. Hindi man tayo nagkita, pero ang susunod na i-cheer natin si Mr. Laragan na sa marathon niya, claiming it. The rest, thank you so much.
Baka hindi pa ako ready noon. Baka ikaw. At least alam ko na yung strategic na place, yung paikot na yun, yung iikot kayo, babalik. So, Oving din yun eh. Parang Crestway, anong street yun. That's the best place kasi andun maganda yung position. Makikita mo yung pag-ikot mismo ng mga runners. So, attorney, thank you very much. It's been inspiring. We were there. We had a happy day. Maaraw, kasama ko si Snooki, kami ni Sol. And we didn't know kung alam lang natin nga, sabi mo may chip pala. And we would know, nandun na pala siya, ganyan, no? So, nasa mile 8 pa lang siya o mile 9 siya. We could have stayed a little longer. Kala namin, nasa unahan ka at tapos ka, mukhang nakaalis na. No?
Late start
Late start pala. Yeah. Anyway, it's an inspiration. No? So next time, hopefully, magagawa natin yan. So I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Maraming salamat, attorney, for the itong truth or real, no, na ginawa mo sa family court, no? Maganda, interesting, nakakatuwa din, no? At we learned something for tonight. Thank you very much. So sa ngalan mo, sa ngalan ni Direk Pau, at sa ngalan ni Snooki, ito po si Sonny Laragan. Si Snooki, baka nagtataka si Snooki, yun yung asong tumatahol-tahol kanina na kailangan, sabi ko, come, para huminto. Sa ngalan ni attorney, ni Direk Pau, ni Snooki, ito po si Sonny Laragan nagsasabing thank you very much for being with us tonight. Let's do another happy Tuesday next Tuesday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.